Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. I'm meadsyreplays. Welcome back to the channel. In today's video, we're going to be talking and playing the new Halloween tank, the Biter. Yes, this tank looks an absolute beast. I'm not going to lie, it does look really, really good. It kind of looks like an Indian Panzer, but it has an auto reloader. So we're going to look at the stats, and then we are going to get into a game with this tank. Now, the stat wise, it has Phantom Crew as a mechanic. So basically what that is you cannot hurt the crew that isn't there. So though you can still increase its skills, bonuses from skills work like any other tanks, but you can't hurt the crew that isn't there. So that's the third thing with this tank. Now, armor profile wise, it isn't the greatest, I'm not gonna lie. 150 on your turret, so you may get bounces on your turret, the odd bounce if you're maybe in a hold down position. But your hull is just 108 millimeters, which isn't great. You're going to get penetrated an awful lot. So your DPM is 2,135. That is with us running calibrated shells, just to get that penetration up. Now, your shot between each shell is 1.5 seconds, so not too bad at all. And then your auto reloading, I mean, you've got 5 shells, sorry, and each of them are not actually too bad. So you could shoot all 5 and then wait for all 5 to be reloaded, and it's not a massive amount of time. Or you could shoot 1 or 2 or even 3 shells and then even use that, just reload and then just shoot that shell again. Of course, if you just shoot the shell number 5, which is the first shot you shot, 2.72 plus your 1.5, so you could even just shoot that and then reload your that shot and then just carry on just shooting the 1 shell if you really wanted. Your penetration, 191 on your AP, 283 on your heat, which the heat isn't too bad, and 52 on your HE. You do only have 150 alpha on each shell, 130 if you're using heat, and 190 if you're using HE, which the HE you're not going to use an awful lot. Your aim time is decent at 3.1, but your gun dispersion at 0.335, not as good, but yeah, it's okay. And you only have 6 degrees of gun depression with a top speed of 58 kilometers per hour. So without further ado, let's just jump straight into a game. Well, we got 2 games. Let's just see where it takes us. I don't think that they're not special. Now, the only thing with this tank that I have found that it is very hard to get damage, like very, very hard to get damage in this tank. But obviously with 150 alpha, you do have to shoot quite a lot to be able to get that damage. And yeah, I mean, it's okay. I don't think it's anything special. I thought it was actually going to be very, very good. I don't think it's very, very good. I think it's okay at best. It's not like a standout performer. It's, you know, it's not a tank that I'm going to be scared off if I come up against it, for example. It's just okay. Of course, you can be a nuisance if you rush into the enemy and you shoot all 5 shells, because then you are sort of picking up that little bit of damage, which we're going to see. You know, we're going to wait for our team to rush in, and then we're going to rush in to the L42 there, and you can see 128 roll there, 125. So yeah, we miss and then we bounce again. So only 250 out of almost a whole magazine there, and a couple of real low rolls. That one kind of average roll there, and again an average roll. But yeah, if you're not getting them high rolls, then it can be annoying, because of course if you miss any shots or if you bounce any shots, then your DPM dramatically decreases. But what I do love about the tank is of course them reloads, because look, I mean, 3 shells already, 4 shells already, and you're not having to wait a long time to reload them shells. So it doesn't even matter. Like now going in, I don't really need to reload the 5th shell if I didn't want to. There's still 2 shells into the housing, 3 shells into the housing, and we're going to use the 4th shell just to clear him. But we already, well, we didn't get the kill, but we already reloaded another shell into that. So that's the only thing I sort of love about the tank. is how quick the reload is. I don't like the alpha. I think the alpha, I mean, I know you have 5 shots, and if you pen all 5, you can still do quite a bit of damage. But yeah, the low rolls as well. I mean, as you can see already, this game we've been low rolling quite a bit. We're going to take a shot from this guy, no problem, just to get the kill. 2 shots into him, and it is now a 2 versus 3. However, all 3 tanks are almost a 1 shot, so I'm not too worried at this point. If they come into me, especially now the IS-2 has gone, if they push into me, at least I can take a shot from any of these tanks. So I don't want to just walk out and take a shot from this Type 57, because the other tank could actually come and clear me up. But I'm just going to wait, but I don't want to wait too long, because the Charioteer is also a 1 shot. That there was a silly shot, and at this point I'm like, do you know what, let's just go and take the shot. There we do get a high roll and then a low roll, and we do manage to clear him. And as you can see, it does feel like we've been shooting like almost non-stop, even though we've lost a lot of shots like for bouncing or missing, but we only got not even 2k damage there. And that's what I mean, sometimes it just feels like you're shooting and shooting and shooting and nothing's really happening. Your damage don't go up. Now you have some auto loaders or auto reloaders that, because they have a high damage, you forget how much damage you're actually doing, and then all of a sudden you end up on sort of like 4,500 or 5,000 damage. You're like, wow, where did I get that damage from? But this isn't like that. As an auto reloader, it kind of feels that you shoot a lot, but you don't get excuse me, you don't get that much damage. It takes a while to build up. Now again, do I want the tank? I mean, I'm not going to pay for it. It's not a tank that I'm going to play, if I'm honest. And that's what I kind of look at now. I didn't used to. Back in the day, I used to just buy everything. Every Tom, Dick and Harry, just buy it, because I wanted the new tank. I wanted every tank in the game. Of course, nowadays, I'm not earning from YouTube. So I kind of think about what I want to buy before I actually buy it. And this one, I do sit there and think, right, am I going to play these tanks? And that's the first thing I do when a new tank comes out. Am I going to play it? Now, the bonus for me, of course, I do have a press account, so it is a little bit different, but I still want tanks on my main account, but as long as they're good tanks, and as long as they're tanks that I'm actually going to play. And sadly for this tank, it's not one of those Halloween tanks that I'm going to sit there and enjoy and play an awful lot of, if anything. So yeah, for me, I won't be buying the tank, because personally I don't think it will be worth it. But you know, you guys might like the tank. That's just for me. I can only talk for me. Someone else playing this tank might absolutely love the tank. But yeah, me personally, I'm not a lover of it. I think it could be better, but you know, it is what it is. So that really, overall, that is that's the biter. It looks the part, it looks scary, it is Halloween, so I do think Wargaming have done a brilliant job in the way it looks. But yeah, I just feel it could be a little bit better and a little bit more exciting, really. And that's what I feel that this tank is. It hasn't got. It's missing the fear factor. It's a Halloween tank, but it is missing that fear factor. So just 2 tanks left alive now. We're going to take a shot on the Caro there. 1 shot, 2 shot. Let's get the 3rd shot. And again, that is what you've just seen there is the only thing that I love about this tank, how quickly you can get that magazine out, and not only out, but how quickly you can get that magazine reloaded. So we're just going to clear the ISU 130 here. I am a 1 shot, so I don't want to just come out and take a shot, but luckily for me, he isn't looking. 1 shot, 2 shot, dead. And that is, again, 2,500 damage. It's not a lot, but it feels like a lot. It feels like you do so much damage and then you end the game and it's, is that it? Is that it? So that is the biter. Guys, let me know, what do you think of this tank? Do you like the look of it? Do you like the feel of it? Let me know in the comments below. And are you going to be purchasing this tank? Let me know in the comments. But for now, hope you enjoyed today's video. I'm meadsy69, and I'll catch you all soon. Bye bye.